Yes. Y'all know what I feel like? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. That's how I feel in this bitch right now, y'all. Let me get to these Mob Wife notes for everybody. Everyone's. Okay, I am going by person this episode because it was a lot of little small scenes that only mean something because of the following scenes. So I'm just going to do it in that order, like Mama D had said. So Renee is leaving for rehab. Karen and Ramona are supposed to come and help her, but they are running late. And so we all know Renee is freaking the fuck out. Grab your stuff, AJ. Get that out of there. Put that bag in the car. They're gonna be late. I'm gonna miss my flight. What the hell? I'm losing my fucking mind right now. I can't even take a pill. I'm losing my mind right now. AJ's being a little smart ass, talking about, stop talking to me like that, Mom. Stop yelling at me, Mom. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stay home. If you don't stop, Mom, I'm just gonna stay home. His girlfriend is like, man, won't you man up and give her a fucking break? She's having a hard time. Can't you tell? Renee's son is a little dickwad, like for real. Like he's a dickwad. That's what I'm gonna call him. You know, he's a funzanoons. He's the type of guy that gets in the tub and then farts and likes the bubbles. So Karen and Ramona finally show up and she still has not calmed down. And Karen was like, Ramona was like, she needs to take a pill. I mean, she doesn't need to take a pill, but she needs to calm down. Like Ramona talk like a fucking 90s rapper. Like everything is just like it from New York. Like, and then I'm running like this and I'm talking and everything's coming out a little bit in the rhythm. You understand me? You feel me? All right. You know, they get in the car. They're on their way there. And, you know, she's in the car. She's telling AJ how this is hard on her. And she's trying to get the help she needs. And he's like, you need to just do it. You need to just do it. You need to just go ahead and fucking do it. Get off the drugs, Mom. Lead an example, Mom. Just do it. Like, he wasn't even, like, he was really bored with the situation. Like, Money's face was like, just do what you gotta do, bitch. I don't know why we gotta keep talking about this. You need to just do what you gotta do. So she finally gets there, and she is getting grilled by all the, the psychiatrists. What drugs is she taking? What's her sexual orientation? What's her background? What stresses her? She's like, I've been on Ambien. I've been on Prozac. I've been on Vicodin. I've been on chloroform. I've been on morphine. I've been on cocaine. I've been on speed. I've been on weed. I've been on Molly's, Ecstasies, Michael's, Becky's, Lindsay's. I've been on all that shit. I've been stressed out. My family's in a mob. We don't play those games. We don't rat. But all of a sudden, everybody wants to become a fucking rat in my family. My husband, Junior's trying to kill me. I'm a little worried. My son, AJ's resenting me because I hate his fucking father. My dad's in jail. He's old as fuck. You want to know the rest of my fucking problems? You want to know what else I'm on drugs for? You understand now? You get it? After she's gone through the first, After she's gone through the first couple of days, they go ahead and have the little group thing. And then the man is trying to tell them something, trying to get all into their soul and make them realize what the issues are. Let's talk about anger, people. Where does anger come from? White boy on the end says, fear. Right. You goddamn right. So why does it happen? And then all of a sudden, I don't know who the fuck told Renee to raise her hand and share her story about Carla, but she brings up Carla. There's this girl that's in my circle. I fucking hate her. I want to punch her in her fucking face. I want to stomp her into the ground. I want her fucking dead. She takes married women's husbands. I don't like that shit. It's happened to me. I don't appreciate it. I fucking hate her. She's a scum of the fucking earth. She's a douchebag. She's Satan's mistress. I spit on her fucking grave. I piss on her if she was thirsty. I wouldn't even. I'd set her fucking ass on fire. I fucking hate her. Like, she is really upset that Carla is fucking married men. Okay? Supposedly. She's like really upset about this shit. And the group is all scared at this point. So the old man tells her, Renee, I'm going to sit down with the group and we're going to tell you to calm the fuck down. We get it. We understand, bitch. You're angry. The lesbian lady said that she understood. She never gets a chance to tell the people who fucked over her how much she can't stand their ass, so she gets the need to want to express that. But at the same goddamn time, when you give people power like that, you take power away from yourself. When you put that much energy into hating somebody, into being upset with somebody, you are only giving yourself fucking cancer. You are the only one that is losing sleep, that is upset about that shit, because Carla don't give a fuck about Renee. She don't give a fuck about how upset Renee is. It's amazing to me. I do the same thing with letting people take, my happy and all of that type of shit. But that old Yoda-looking motherfucker said that if it was the devil, would you keep confronting the devil, or would you just leave the devil alone? Stay away from the fucking devil. And if you feel like the bitch is the devil, then that would tell you to stay away from the devil. You understand me? Stay away from the bitch. You get it? Let it go. So Renee feels like, I know now that even though I fucking hate her, I have to let it go. So Drita, Big Ange, and Carla meet up for a pedicure and a manicure. They're talking about how Renee has moved around the corner from Carla in the same neighborhood as Carla. And Carla's like, you think I should wave at her and beat the horn when I'm passing? And Big Ange is like, just say hello. She's on her way to Florida for rehab. She'll be gone for a while anyway. Carla says that's good. That's good that she's getting help. She a lot of help. She needed a lot of fucking help. I'm glad she's getting the help that she needed. It's helping my son, so I know it will definitely help Renee. And Carla says that, well, maybe now she'll shut up. Maybe now she'll shut that big mouth of hers. Big Ange is like, you've been having quite the buck yourself lately. Exactly, bitch. Carla, you've been tripping out your goddamn self. We could say you're on something if we wanted to. You're a little buck. You're a little hulked up. We could say something if we wanted to. Calm down, okay? She's getting help. Calm down, bitch. Humble yourself. Drita is going to visit Lee this episode, right? And she's telling her daughters they need to get singles and quarters for the commissary. You know what I mean? They gotta eat when they get there. They gotta get the cookies. They don't even come in the paper because you can get to it quicker and shit like Daddy had said. And she's nervous about how her girls are going to react to seeing Lee, because they haven't seen him in so many years. So they get to Buffalo, and then they got to drive a long-ass drive to a hotel, and then in the morning, they go to see Lee. So Drita is worried that, they'll meet him and fall in love with him all over again, and then he'll get his ass put back in jail. So Drita, the night that they slept in that hotel, didn't get any sleep. So she is tired and full of fucking anxiety the next morning when she's getting her girls together to go and see Lee. And she just wants them to, reconnect. She wants them to be happy. She doesn't want it to go bad. And she said, they don't show them going into the jail because y'all know they can't do that type of shit unless it's like one of those, shows that's about the jail. But it can't just be for a random VH1 reality show. No, we're not going into jail. We don't do that shit. No, okay? It's hard not to love somebody when they're loving you back and giving you love. It's hard, but you don't want to forget about the things that they did when they hurt you, right? But you still love them, right? And then you got kids by them, so you're trying to be there. But they keep going back to jail and shit. And then you're worrying about when you in jail and shit, I'm glad it's blue collar, because you might be getting fucked if it wasn't blue collar crimes. And I'm like, what am I going to do if you coming home and you've been fucked and like, we got daughters and shit? Like, what's going to happen? She's nervous. But everything went well. And they reconnected. When the kids saw him, Giselle ran to him and, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy! And everybody's excited. It went awesome. And we're there. And we just, we're happy it happened. She felt good. She was like, I just felt so comfortable just being next to him. I held his hand. I caressed his chin. His body's all muscular now. He looks like he can toss me around the room when he comes home. Things I'm looking forward to. Yeah. So after she gets home, Drita meets with her friend Jessica, and she's telling her how she is scared that she will get hurt. If he comes back home and then she falls in love with him, he has to go back to jail, or the cheating. She's scared to be hurt again, and she doesn't know how to let go of that anger. So Jessica has to remind her, look, think about it. I remember we were going out, we were partying one summer. It was right after you had Aaliyah, and you turned to me, we were dancing on the floor, and you said, "I'm so happy with Lee." And you were just so happy. I remember that. Just remember that. Like, just throw your pride away. Caution to the wind. Your man loves you. He wants to be with you. He's coming home. Like, be with him for Christ's sake. Gee. Drita is going to be hopping right back on that Lee D train when he gets home. And I'm happy for her. And I hope he comes out and does well and doesn't go back to jail and doesn't cheat on her and really does what he's supposed to do. Because Lord knows, Drita's veins cannot take another one of these fucking seasons of her having to go through this shit. Somebody's gonna get killed the next time. I just know it. Paula's husband Joe is meeting with his lawyers because he is ready for the divorce. He wants a divorce. He wants to get a fucking divorce. So the lawyer is asking him, does he get along with Carla? Because it'll be a lot easier on him if he gets along with her. Because, hello, not only have you been in jail for most of y'all marriage, but she can prove that you've been, unfaithful in y'all marriage. That leads to all other kinds of fucked up shit. And he doesn't want anything lingering in their relationship, so he's just ready for it to be over so he can move on. He has this new bitch, Raquel. They living up in a condo. He has the kids coming over. Carla may have stole the other dog, but now he got this dog, and everything is fucking cool right now, and he just wants to be a free man and move on with his life. He's still young, He's got that puss on hand. He's trying to move on. Joe, goes and meets with Raquel, and then he tells her about seeing a lawyer. She asks about what Carla is going to say about receiving the papers, and he's like, she's gonna throw them in the fucking garbage can. Why do you think that? She don't want to be with you just as much as you don't want to be with her. From what she says. Raquel is like, I know she's probably worried about him moving on and having his own, his own family. And she should be worried because that's exactly what he's going to do. But, Carla, from what I understand, she's just nasty. And I could be a nice girl. But if she wants to get it, she can get it. That's just the Puerto Rican in me. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You have not even have a conversation with this bitch and already you talking about you'll handle her if you have to. Joe, you need to stop talking bad about your fucking wife to your girlfriend. That's real bad for business, especially if you're trying to have an amicable divorce and have joint custody of your kids without any fucking problems. You will want to stop telling your girlfriend bad shit about baby moms, okay? You will want to stop doing that because you're going to taint their relationship and they're going to have to deal with each other. And if you don't want the headache of having baby moms and girlfriend fighting all the fucking time like on fucking Tyler Perry movies and shit, then shut the fuck up, send a bitch the divorce papers, and stop with all the bullshit. I don't know, but the fact, it seemed like you want her to be mad. You want her to be jealous. You might not be over it either. You might be fronting too. You never fucking know. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rules. Listen, baby. Ramona and Karen go for drinks. And Ramona is listening as Karen breaks down the most fucked up story I have ever heard. And I instantly wanted to give Karen a hug, okay? She said that her daughter Karina sent her a text message telling her, hold up, y'all. Let me see if I can get it all together. She does not want Karen to ruin the relationship that she is building with her dad, Dave. His girlfriend is nice to her and she is helping her. So she needs to not ruin it and being all ghetto and trying to kill people. She needs to be happy instead of talking crap about Dave's new girlfriend. Ramona is like, that ain't cool. You need to get your ass on a plane and go to Arizona and straighten that shit out. That's too tight. That's between the rock and the hard place. That's in the middle of a motherfucking cavern and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on, but I don't like that shit. That's in a hole in the ground. I don't like that. That's bad for business. Bitches get cut over stuff like that. Karen is proud of herself for not reacting and killing him like she wants to do. And I just feel like, bitch, you should have cut his throat in his sleep. Karen finally gets on the phone with Dave. And she's like, so why haven't you been answering my phone calls? And he's like, oh, I've been working. She's like, oh, you've been working on a new bitch, I see. He's like, man, why? Yeah, all right, so now you know. Yeah, now you know. I got a girl, now let's move forward. He's like, nah, we ain't about to move forward from shit. I had to find this out through Karina. That's not how it's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to know about the bitch before you bring her around my kid. And then you got it in my house too. You must think I'm for fucking play. You must think I'm a joke. You must think I won't tag that ass. You must think that I done got soft or some shit, right? You must forgot who you was fucking with, right? Oh, okay. We gon' see. We gon' see. The whole time he is talking that shit, talking about you just being insecure. You just being insecure. What's the next thing? Now you know. So what we gonna do now? What we gonna do now? She's like, I'm gonna tell you what we gonna do now. She hang up on his ass. I'm like, Karen, you should have said, I'm gonna tell you what's next. You and that bitch get the fuck up out my house. Leave the key up under the mat. And if you're not there, you're not out that bitch by the time I get there next week, somebody's getting shot in the ass. And Karina will be by her grandmother. So things will happen. Furniture will move. Love goes over to Big Ange's house. And Love is doing Karen's, doing Karen's makeup and stuff. And she tells her about, Karen tells her about Dave and his new girlfriend. And Karen doesn't want to act crazy. So she doesn't, she doesn't know how to act. And Love has an ex-fiance, Ray, who got arrested in Arizona, right? So these two stories are about to, just kind of play off of each other about how both of them have had men in the penitentiary, right? And she was like, I was straight out the projects. He driving up in a Mercedes and shit. I don't give a fuck how he's getting the money. All I know is I want the money. So we was together all those years. And then he started cheating. And then I shot at him, but I didn't shoot him. So that's how he knew I loved him, right? And, then he goes to jail. Come to find out, he froze his sperm, put it in 2 different bitches. And now he got 2 babies out this bitch. And I'm like, why didn't he do it with me? And Big Ange is like, maybe it's because you're fucking nuts. Maybe that's why. Love is hurt. And Karen is like, where's the fucking loyalty? Where's the loyalty? Big Ange's new man is useless, okay? She goes to have fucking surgery. He just drops off and goes off by his business. Leave her at the doctor by herself. Call me when you're done. I'll pick you up then. He don't even stay. Shit. Well, I guess after your umpteen surgery, Big Ange, the shit is kind of routine. What am I sticking around for? I got shit to do. You know how much money I'd lose if my fucking ass was sitting up here waiting for you to get out the doctor every time you went to go get a little bump, get a little bump, get a little bump. Give me a fucking break, Big Ange. I'm not waiting for no one. Your ass goes to jail. I'm not waiting for you. That's not what I do. Love says that maybe she should write Ray a letter so that she can get some type of explanation from whatever the situation is with their relationship, because she doesn't understand why he goes and gets these other bitches pregnant like they weren't together all that time. And I'm like, bitch, because you crazy. Don't nobody want no baby with no crazy bitch. That was Mob Wives episode 4 review, I think. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yes, I will do a video on my hair. I'll put the link down from where I got my hair. I'll do all of that. It'll be a bounce extravaganza with me and my weave. So, yeah, that'll probably happen sometime this week. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.